Hello, you awesome viewers and sidekick subscribers of my channel. Hey, well, guess what? Today is 42 days. Yes, I know last episode I got that really wrong and wonky and messed up, but today's literally 42 days away from Shadow of War, the awesome game we're anticipating its release on October 10th, and I'm excited to bring to you a little bit of new awesome content to talk about, to expect in that game. And then following that discussion, or that little talk, a little tidbit, we're going to have some Shadow of Mordor gameplay, so stick around for that here to come. But let's talk about something. Shadow of War has expanded the weapon arsenal. We know that, right? But now it's expanded it through Celebrimbor. I touched on that in a previous episode, but I want to just expand or unpack that a little bit more for you. So although Talion is limited to his bow, his dagger of stealth awesomeness, and his epic swinging slashing sword, we can know that Monolith has given the Bright Lord a usable, basically it's like a scythe weapon or a spear weapon that the Bright Lord can use not only in just like as a combo move, but also on the ground and on the back of Caragors or other beasties that he's riding. And these weapons are not only the spear, but also the hammer. The hammer that we saw in Shadow of Mordor, where he hits the anvil to create that tower we can teleport to. Same hammer. We also see it showcased again, just briefly making mention this once again, from the gameplay trailer, where he used it to gouge out the eyeball of his enemy and kill him. That was pretty awesome. So the spear and hammer are these new expanded arsenal pieces of Shadow of War. Now, the spear may be used when riding mounts, I mentioned that, and also used in ground fights. So how is it used in ground fights? I want to unpack a little bit. The spear can be used in wide sweeping swaths like a reaper to knock down groups of enemies in just one swing. That's pretty awesome, and I'm going to be making use of that, I'm sure. It may be tied with a combo move, however, and it may just be something you can spam a lot. Obviously, that would be overpowered, so I'm thinking it can probably only be utilized in succession of a combo, I'm thinking. Now, also, the hammer, as we saw in the execution of the chief bellowing from the tower, you know that in the opening scene, but we also have reported by Monolith that the hammer also can be used in stealth kills. And IGN states it may possibly be used as a Wraith ability at range. So can you imagine like throwing the hammer like a boomerang? I don't know if that's maybe just me speculating or being a little crazy, but it perhaps could be used as a range weapon. And I'd like to see Monolith tell us more about Celebrimbor's weapons, because we don't see a whole lot about that yet. And so leave a comment below what you think. Maybe it can't be used as a boomerang type projectile, but perhaps maybe it will. Leave a comment below what you think and how we could perhaps use this spear. I'm thinking not only is this spear used in planting a flag, but it could be used also in other areas, and I'm curious to see how they might develop that skill. So leave a comment below on what you think the spear and the hammer could be used in stealth or in hand-to-hand combat type of situations on the ground. Furthermore, and finally, I want to make mention of the ghostly daggers. They are returning. As we saw in Shadow of Mordor, the ability to throw a wraith dagger at your enemy like a projectile, not like an arrow, but, you know, like you're throwing a knife into someone's gut as a ghostly specter-type killing thing. And you can do so in Shadow of War. But now the devs have developed that a little bit further. The devs call it a shotgun of wraith daggers, which, as the name implies, it can hurt multiple enemies at a time and have the damaging physics like a shotgun. So basically that means the closer they are, it's the more concentrated into one orc that will be. So he might get 6 daggers in him, while the guy next to him will only get 1 if he's really close up. Or like a shotgun, how the buckshot just spreads at distance. So it is in the game as a physics kind of attribute. When you shotgun the daggers, they spread out further. So they're not as concentrated in one orc. You might hit 5 orcs with 2 daggers each or something like that. So does that kind of make sense? Anyway, come back here and subscribe for more unpacking and talking, discussing of those features. I'll be bringing it to you for you. So this is your one stop for discovering all that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more daily Shadow of War news up until the release on October 10th. Also, would you do me a favor? Slam that like button with a bone-shattering wraith punch to the face! The harder you smash it, the better. No, really, it really helps this channel out. this point of the video, you might be expecting some Shadow of Mordor gameplay. Am I right? Were you wanting to see the forging of the ultimate nemesis and most powerful follower? Have no fear, good sir, because epic good times of contentiness is still here on my channel. Simply click the new playlist as seen on this video. You see it? Are you still here? Well, what are you doing? Come on, come over to the other videos, with the playlist that I've been mentioning. Just click and hit it and you can do it and all that good stuff. All right, you know what to do. All right, this is Hero887, your host, saying thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way, and I'll see you over there in those gameplay videos.